Hey everyone, I wanted to thank everyone for helping this channel grow to as big as it did. I never expected it to get even to the 500 mark, and we made it to the 1,000 mark. And I wanted to start answering a few of the questions that I've been getting down in the comment section. I have a long list of questions to get through, so I'll try to make these videos short and sweet, and I'll try to dedicate a video to each specific question as I get the questions. So the first question that I get a lot, I'm gonna kind of mix two questions together into this video. First question is, what do the stars look like during the daylight? And it was actually kind of raining. It was raining earlier. Very cloudy. We have thunderstorms, so it's a little cloudy, so it's a little darker here. It's not a bright sunny Texas sky, but you can see that I have some tinted windows and you can still see the stars even in the daylight. Now, to elaborate even more, this is the bright white, and here's red, green, blue, and we can do a jump where it jumps through all 7 colors at once, and you can see it really does not affect it driving during the day. So that should help any of y'all that were kind of sketched out on the idea of, if I get these, are you going to be able to see them during the daylight? Yes, 100% you will be able to see them during the daylight hours. A lot of people have also asked, how have they held up over a year? The headliner, it's doing great. Actually, check this out. You could see it, I think it's like right here. In the right angle, you might be able to see it. There's a little dent right here, and it's from, if you watched the first video I made, those little black plastic things that are up here on the top, that's where that little dent is. I think one of those little black things, you can see it right there. I see it right there. One of those little black plastic things actually, I guess, kind of dented the headliner. So, man, not a big deal. Nobody notices it, but now that I pointed it out, watch, everyone's gonna notice it. Top, that's where that little dent is. I think one of those little black things, you can see it right there. I see it right there. One of those little black plastic things actually, I guess, kind of dented the headliner. So, man, not a big deal. Nobody notices it, but now that I pointed it out, watch, everyone's gonna notice it. Second question I wanted to get to is, what was it? Oh, how do they look? How does it look when it's off, right? So let's turn them off and let's see what difference that makes. So this is what my headliner looks when it's turned off. It looks normal. No one would ever even think to look up. In fact, no, you don't ever get in a car and look up at someone's headliner. And so no random person would ever look up and see that there's anything there at all. So you could totally play it off, have it off, and maybe even surprise someone, like just turn it on randomly. But that's not it. Check it out. There is actually, you can kind of see them even when they're off. So let me help y'all out on this. Some of this is my fault because I could have trimmed them a little shorter, but I also didn't want to rip into the headliner fabric. But check it out. Right there in the right angle, you can kind of see them, I trimmed them very short over here where you can't really, where's my hand? Over here in this area, I trimmed them kind of short where you can't feel them too much, but you can feel the little, they're like little spikes. And it kind of a little bit looks like lint. It looks like lint on the out of the fabric, but it is just the little stars. They feel hard, just like the plastic, because the fiber optic is technically kind of like a hard plastic or something. If I do it like this, you can see them. It's kind of hard to get that view. There it is. But like from a normal view, nobody's gonna see it. Like, you have to really be up close to it. I had to have the phone that close to the fabric just so you could see them. You definitely can feel them. one of the worries that I do have, or the concerns that I have, is, you know, you have a guest or something, like you bring a guest or someone in the car, and, you know, instantly, like, their natural instinct is to gravitate their hand up there and like feel across and like touch them. So there's one spot I know of for sure. Check this out. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. This one right here. Let me see if I can. Oh, I gotta get the camera so close to it. Where is it at? Where is it at? Right there. If I can get it to focus on there. That right there. Oh, there it is. It's just a little piece of lint. A little. This one too. If I can get the camera to focus on it. This one right here. It's just a little piece of lint, like from the fabric, you know. I think it kind of came from just like so many people like putting their hands up there and sliding their hand to focus on there. That right there. Oh, there it is. It's just a little piece of lint. A little. This one too. If I can get the camera to focus on it. This one right here. It's just a little piece of lint, like from the fabric, you know. I think it kind of came from just like so many people like putting their hands up there and sliding their hand across. But how has it held up over a year? The headliner is great, and you got to remember that these things, they don't weigh a lot at all. They not even a pound, nowhere near a pound. Like all the strands together, even though it looks like a lot, it looks like a big bulk of strands, all of them combined don't even weigh not even half a pound. Like they're so light, they're so tiny, like it's hard to describe it. It's smaller than a pen, like smaller than a ballpoint pen, like the way smaller than probably as small as a needle point. You imagine a bunch of those little needle points up here on your headliner. It's not going to be heavy at all. Your headliner can withstand it. Plus this headliner is clipped in. It's got clips. It's got like strap. It's held up by so much. There's no way that those little strands of fiber optic are gonna like weigh your headliner down and like eventually collapse it. I even saw someone on another video post something like, oh my gosh, I heard that I can't do it to my truck because their headliner's extra thin. Like, maybe that might be true, but these things are so light and those headliners are installed so well that yeah, it's gonna hold on. Not to mention these handles right here. Like these handles are in there real good. Like you can pull on the handle, it ain't going anywhere. I mean, then these little things, you know, they're not gonna mess up your headliner. So after a year of use, it's looking great. Nothing to worry about there. So if that was your major concern, stop being concerned about it. Turn them on again. There. Oh, another one that I get a lot is people. So yes, on some cars you can remove the headliner through the trunk, but I'm gonna see if I can explain it better right now. That on this particular car, at least to me, I couldn't get it out of my trunk, and here's why. I believe why. Let me show you. Okay, so here's the back seat. All right, so on the back seat, you can see the headliner actually comes like all the way over here to this side right here. Now, if you look where the back seat goes down, let me see, can I take this? I might not be able to pull the back seat down because the car seat's there, but let me see. Well, I can't really pull the back seat down, but if I were to pull the back seat down, you see how the back seat only goes up to right here, yet the headliner extends all the way over here, all the way to this edge, and the back seat is right here. So hold on, let me get this. Such a tight fitting car. All right, so you can see where the back seat is, and the headliner actually extends further out past the back seat. So even if I remove the back seat to try to squeeze this headliner out, I would have to fold it a lot. Not just this side, I'd have to fold that side a lot too, just to fit it in this small narrow space. And I suppose maybe you would think like you could remove this plastic trim to fit it out, but I don't think so. I really don't believe so. But even if that was possible too, like, yeah, see, I would have this right here in the way, that one right there in the way. Yeah, see, the space in here is like really small. It would be a really tight squeeze. Not to mention that I tried to put the front seats all the way forward, all the way backwards. I tried to lay them down flat so there would be enough room so maybe I can squeeze the headliner sideways and out the back door. I couldn't do it that way. I slightly believe that maybe I could have brought it out this way through the driver's side door, but the steering wheel is in the way. Oh, and the mirror was in the way because I left my mirror on. The passenger side, I mean, I thought like, good, there's no steering wheel there. But then when you bring this side down, it hits the steering wheel on the way to try to go that way. Not to mention, you still got this center console here that's in the way. Like, it was such a tight squeeze. I couldn't remove this through the side doors or through the trunk. So that was the problem I had. So just to answer that question. And let's see what else questions we have. Next question I had is, what are my thoughts on a black headliner versus a beige headliner, a white headliner, or a gray headliner? Every car that I've owned, for the most part, yeah, I think so. I've always had black. I love black interiors personally, and I love black headliner. Like, I like the interior black of all my cars that I get. So it was like an easy, like it wasn't even a thought to me that it makes sense that like a night sky is black, that the stars should be, you know, in the in the dark. I've seen videos, and you can find them on YouTube if you look them up. People that do it with different color headliners like beige or white. The effect is still cool. I haven't actually seen, yeah, I've seen some videos where they actually play them at night, like where they actually show the stars at night. But to me, it just looks so much better in the dark, like with a black headliner. So if I were you, if you could, I have a lot of people that ask, like, what about doing suede headliners? Yeah, do the black suede. I think that would be cool, and I think it would be awesome. I've never done that before. It's always a project that I've wanted to do, and I've just never done it. So I love watching those videos where people like remove their old headliners and replace it with a black suede headliner. I think that's so cool. I didn't want to do it to this one just because I like the way it is, the texture and stuff. But yeah, definitely I would replace my headliner with black. That's my own personal opinion. I think it looks better when you have the black versus the suede or the gray or the white headliners. But everyone has their own opinion, so I mean, take it for what it's worth. Next question I get is, can I do this to my car? And I think that is like the funniest one, because yes, you can do it to your car. I've seen this done to limos, Hummer limos, trucks, like Honda Civics, Acuras. I've seen it done on so many cars, Toyota Corolla. I've seen someone do it like on a Prius or something. Yes, you can do it to your car. If you have a headliner, you can do it. If you can remove your headliner, you can do it. If you can't get your headliner out of your car, guess what? I couldn't do the same thing. So, and I still found a way to do it, and you can do it too. So that's definitely, yes, you can do it to your car.